So, 24th of last month, when I landed at Islamabad airport, there was this teenage blonde girl ahead of me at the immigration desk. She had that black outfit with Adidas printed on it. She looked at me, she looked back at me, and I understood there would be some involvement from Nazi German stalkers here as well. But I didn't know it'd be this bad because this is the country that's known to me as a home. So the Adidas is basically, in my understanding, there'd be like a lot of stalkers in Germany, the religious fanatics and other people they would come around with those outfits, the printed Adidas on them, and then they would make you conscious of that by badgering. So I know how it works. But anyway, here is a thing. About 2 years ago in 2021, when I completed my master's in England, I got in touch through systematic arrangement with some recruiters in Germany from Winterscheltia. I stayed in touch with her for about 3 months with subsequent correspondence, and I shared my all the qualification and credentials. But it was like other interviews or other job applications, it was all set up. It was just using real employers to steer or to run those targeting trafficking program that I was enduring in Middlesbrough, England. After 3 months, they used some lame excuse, oh, your qualification are very impressive or very much matching with the program, but we got more applicants this year. Uh, you know, it's just that lame excuse. So I thought maybe I was informally or secretly incarcerated in England within communities. Maybe there was a reason they didn't proceed with that because they had the limitations. So last year, when I flew there in Germany in August, I contacted the same employer. They sent the automated reply, or they're on maternity leave for a year or so. So the thing is, I landed at the Berlin airport and I had 6 7 hours of uh, discussion and including instigation of my asylum or whatever the entrance application within the country, and I was very clear about it, my intentions, getting employment and be able to move on with my life. They sent me to the asylum center in Eisenhutenstadt. I've explained back and forth, back and forth. I went to their stalkers, Nazi stalkers. They stalked me in other surrounding countries as well, where I went there and you know basically they were one of the groups along with other groups who made up the things to put me into unjust detentions for the purpose of putting through trafficking. And even though I knew, and then they confiscated my travel documents when every time they would send me back or every time I was there in Eisenhutenstadt. The purpose was they didn't have anything to do with my documents, so the only purpose of keeping my documents confiscated was to prolong the targeting program or the experimentation trafficking. Even though I knew everything in the last minute when I was leaving from there in March this year, I went to the immigration and I explained them this is what happened, and the campsite immigration people, they are not cooperating with me, and I only endured suffering here since I came here. So I'm educated, qualified person. If you could just adjust my status and give me chance to get some employment here, that'd be a little bit justifiable, the amount of time I spent here. They obviously there were so many people ahead of the time. Every time I would get somewhere, they would inform there. So they denied. So what I'm trying to say, I was there with the intention to be there. So if you have a problem, you need to look into your asylum system. You need to look into your immigration.